Hello everyone and welcome back to the Ssbl. Day 3 of week 15 underway. We start off with one of the few truly pointless games we've had over the past few weeks. Absolutely no playoff implications one way or another in this one. Playing for pride or for draft position, you can take your pick here. It's Gwen Morello versus Fitzmagic. And Morello can't quite corral that one. That's back to the mound. That one's into right. And Mitchell O'Brien is there. Oh, that's the worst thing I've heard of this week. The Unicorns have the ball players round 1. Ugh. How did that happen? Ball players already on the board. Getting to Gwen Morello, a way she hasn't really been gotten to so far this year. But it's just one run, and we'll go to the bottom of the first. I see that S11 trade, but I don't see where their S10 went. S10 round 1 for S822. That's up the middle. Timberwoods can't corral it. Ah, yes. Unicorns receive S10 round 1 for S8 round 1, number 22. Which the ball players didn't even utilize because the Angels picked at 22nd. That one's into the gap and will roll to the wall. And we'll go to the top of the third, just 1-0 the score.
The third baseman, number 38.
Deep into left, at the wall, and it's gone. Another run up for the ball players. They now lead 2-0. 401 feet for Patty Potts.
The designated hitter, number 45. Now batting, the second baseman, number 10.
Okay, and then the 22 went to the Angels for Northwest. Okay, and then okay, I see. Wow. Bottom of the third now. That's a strikeout to start off the inning for Fitzmagic. He's locked in. Another K for Magic.
The first baseman, number 14.
And he strikes out the side. We'll go to the top of the fourth. 2-0 in favor of the ball players.
The shortstop, number 7.
Strikeouts galore here.
Number 40.
Into right field. Mitchell O'Brien is there for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 11.
Another one into right. That'll be caught by O'Brien for out number 3. Bottom of the fourth. Rose, Vern Knight Jr. and Timberwoods due up.
The third baseman, number 3.
Strikeout of Rose. Vern Knight Jr.
Number 21. Now batting, the shortstop, number 7.
2 down now. Timberwoods to the plate. Popped up. And that will be caught by Billy O'Connell. We're at number 3, and we're headed to the top of the fifth. 2-0 your score here.
The left fielder, number 6.
That's hit well, deep into right center, and that one is gone. Another solo shot for the ball players. They now lead 3-0.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 23.
Morello with another strikeout.
The third baseman, number 30.
Patty Potts to the plate. 1 for 2 today with a home run. And down goes Potts, 2 away.
The designated hitter, number 45.
One, 2 to Dog, and right back to Morello. In time for out number 3, we'll go bottom of the fifth. Yoshida Mannequin and Mitchell O'Brien due up.
The second baseman, number 35.
Popped up into right. And that'll be caught by Tucker. Another one hidden to right, but no one's going to track this one down in foul territory. And O'Brien goes down swinging and will go to the top of the 6th. 3-0, and it's 5, 6, 7 do it for the ball players.
The second baseman, number 10. Now batting, the catcher, number 4.
Now 3-1 to Iron Hands, and he will draw a walk.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 7. Now pitching, number 34.
Into the game comes Alfonso Sims. And that one's into the gap. That should clear the bases, and it's about to be 5-0 ball players.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 40. Now batting, the center fielder, number 11. Now batting, the left fielder, number
Joey Barker up now. We're at third and 2 outs. Ball players with a nice lead in the... I was trying to think of a clever name. The Indifference Bowl, I guess.
baseman, number 23.
That one into the gap. And Chungus Mungus fielding, I guess, be good at something. Like, you're awful at the plate, but can't even cut that off.
Third baseman, number 38.
Oh, Chungus.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 45.
Nice catch by Yoshida. And we go bottom of the 6th. It's 7-0.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 19.
No pie.
3-1 to Jabron Lames. And he will draw a walk.
Now back, the center fielder, number 47.
Just 3 base runners allowed for Fitzmagic tonight. 2 hits and a walk through 5. Striking out 6 so far. That pitch count up into the 80s now. Gets poor Among Us looking.
The first baseman, number 14.
Oh my, that one is smoked. Doug Kelly won't be denied, and he gets the Cyclones on the board, 7-2. It's not the end for Doug Kelly, but he'll start deteriorating a bit after this season. Don't know what his future might hold. In comes Hai Chu. Grounded to Potts. In time.
The designated hitter, number 21.
That's caught for round number 3. We'll go to the top of the 7th. 7-2 your score. 5, 6, 7 due up.
The catcher, number 4.
Double base hits to start out the top 7 for the ball players.
Batting, the shortstop, number 7.
Chungus will do something here and actually make the catch there.
The right fielder, number 40.
Off the plate. Oh, take your base.
The center fielder, number 11. Now pitching.
Sims will get pulled. Here comes Tough Bay Fong. The bases are loaded. Juice Armstrong's at the plate. That one into center. Oh, God. You know, I was just thinking the other day we haven't had a Henry McHenry moment this season. And who other than Chungus Among Us to deliver us one? You know, I feel, Norioru's time is coming to an end here in the SSBL. But his presence will be felt in the future generations with Chungus Among Us on this roster. And I'm going to have to get out the double digits.
The first baseman, number 23.
No, not 24. But 10.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 38.
And that will score a run, 11-2.
The designated hitter, number 45.
Popped up, and Yoshida will make the inning end. Another 4 spot, back-to-back 4 spots. Bottom of the 7th, it's 11-2.
The shortstop, number 7. Now batting, the second baseman, number 35.
So, you know, the Bombers were able to muster those 24 runs against the High Rollers last week. Not including this game, the Cyclones all season have scored 29. There's your fun fact of the day. The bases are loaded here for the Cyclones.
Center fielder, number 47.
Oh, Chungus. Oh, Chungus.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 10. Now batting, the catcher, number 4.
Yoshida in time to Kelly for out number 2.
The shortstop, number 7.
And caught by Lames for out number 3. Ball players held scoreless for the first time since the 4th inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 14.
Off the plate.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 3.
Steve Rat.
Bots to Rick to the stick.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 21.
Foul.
Ball outside.
Mercifully, we're to the top of the 9th.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 40.
We might actually not see Noriaru. You can't. That's almost illegal. You can't deprive us of seeing how Noriyaru will screw something up.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 11.
Steve. D-Ride.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 6.
Having a day for Toby Barker, 3 for 5, home run, couple of singles, 4 RBIs.
Outside. Take your base.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 20. Now pitching.
There he is.
Nope. Outside. Inside. Ball.
The third baseman,
4 pitches, 4 balls.
Off the plate. Up inside. Ball high. Steve.
Oh, just gets the strike there,
Take your base.
but does inevitably walk a run home.
now batting, the designated hitter, number 45.
Steve. Ball inside. D-Ride.
But at least Aru records more outs than runs, and bottom of the 9th we go. 12-2 ball players.
Now pitching, number 65.
Outside. Air ball.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 35.
Steve. Ball high. That's outside.
So at very least, we get to rest, of course. We get to rest maybe just a little bit easier, knowing that the now inherited Unicorns pick of the ball players pick is not going to be quite as good.
Number 21.
Nope high.
But it's still going to be pretty good. So got Mythic and Moonshots both at 2 wins. Then Clone Sparrows, Knights at 4. Then the High Rollers would actually fall below them at 5 wins.
Inside. D-Ride, you're up.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 64.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So at least 6 teams that will have better odds than them in the lottery. The High Rollers have 3 lottery picks. Whose picks do they have?
Number 9.
They have their own. They have the Angels. And they have the Walkers. Wow. Yikes. And that will do it. Ball players notch a win. 12-3. Everyone on the ball players getting involved. Top of the order did really well. 3 for 5 for Toby Barker. Base hits, multiple hit games for Stick and Potts. Billy O'Connell and Nathan Tucker. Just 7 hits for the Cyclones. Yoshida going yard. O'Brien 2 for 4. And Kelly also getting home run on the board. Win goes to Fitzmagic. 2 earned through 5 1/3. Aichu and Walker close things out. Loss goes to Morello. Her worst outing of the season. 5 earned through 5 for her. And, well, didn't get much better. Barker and Potts, your MVPs, and Yoshida gets 3rd place. And we'll move on to some meaningful baseball. It's do or die for the Dragons. They must win to stay relevant. But on the flip side, the wrong fielders need the win to stay tied with the Lumberjacks and the Overdrafts who've already won earlier in the week. So stay tuned. Game number 2, a big one, coming up right after this. You're watching the Ssbl on Twitch. Here we are, game number 2, Dragons and the wrong fielders. Like I said, do or die for the Dragons. I have to win to stay alive, and then also get some help from above. As it's right now, the Overdrafts and the Lumberjacks both at 8 and 7, tied for the 6th seed in the Heroic. And these wrong fielders looking to join that tie with a win here tonight. We got Pat Gross the second on the mound versus major champs for the Dragons. That's a strikeout for Gross. 1 on, 1 out now for French Pastry. Two, 2. Trying to see where these guys played last time. So the Dragons won their previous matchup 12-7 back on week 5, day 1. And Pat Gross the second in some trouble early. Runner down to third, and guess what happens? 2 gone now. Runner at second. Noah Walker. Dials it off. Swing and a miss. Gross gets out of the jam. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Dartboard roundabout and Pedro Cruz due up. That'll be caught by Walker for out number 2. And up comes Pedro Cruz. Full count here. Tough out activates for Cruz. And he strikes out looking. Top of the second, we go GH Jackson, Duketown, and Velma Betancourt due up. So what has happened to this Dragons team? I went from a division champion last year to 6-8 right now. I feel it's probably a combination of things. They did face some tougher opponents in inter-conference play, facing the Unicorns and the Wildcats. That is brutal. Also some bad luck, a 2-3 loss to the Walkers, 2-3 loss to the Vikings, 4-6 to the Lumberjacks. I mean, some of these games are close. They just can't quite edge them out. Dragons did upset the Gauchos last week, handing their division rival just their 3rd loss on the season. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Gross the second, and we'll go to the bottom of the second. We'll see Elderberry Lasers both due up. It's also been the pitching. I mean, I haven't been reading off stats this week since they've been so out of date. But I mean, as of the stats we have, the Dragons pitching staff is the 4th worst in the league. They're 21st in ERA at 6 and 21st in WHIP at 1.62. So it's just not good in that regard. Their offense is solid, 5th best in average, up there in home runs, like tied for the league lead as of the end of week 10. So just the pitching really kind of not holding leads is their biggest problem, it seems. I mean, only a couple of pitchers on the Dragon squad has an ERA better than 3. We got Ty Sasso, and Ty Sasso was out for about 4 weeks, which definitely was a factor, I feel like you could say. He's got a 1.8 ERA, and Ghana Pitchwell has a 2.54 ERA. But Adolphus Clay, 7.7, Dusum Teen, 5.89. Jar Jar Jackson, 6.22. Major Champ, 6.47. Petunia Tippy Cup, 10.01. Wanda Cosmo, 8.4. I mean, it's rough. I mean, if you think about it, going back to it, the first game they played against the Gauchos, they had that lead for a long time, but lost in the end. Champs pitched that game. I remember, I think I streamed it. He didn't last long, but it went over to the bullpen, and the bullpen lost it for him. because the Dragons got out to a huge lead in that game. Like, they got up to like 5 or 6-0 early, but the Gauchos just chipped back and won it in the end.
That's up. Right. You're out.
We're to the top of the fourth. No runs on the scoreboard so far. Homer runs to lead things off. Pat Gross, the second, is locked in. Pretty calm after that first inning. The hit and 2 walks. And another punch out there. Run sits down. 4 strikeouts for Gross through in 3 innings and a third. I went in foul territory, but Eldberry not quite fast enough to track that one down. 2-2 the count. Grounded to Lasers, who will take it himself for out number 2. Let's take a flip of the coin and look at how the wrong fielders have gotten to where they are. 7-7 on the year. Started off not so great. Went, let's see, that's 1, 4, 5, 6, 2 and 6 to start off the season. Have won 5 out of their last 6 to get to 7-7 here. That first stretch where they went 1-4 really was tough at the start of the season. Losing to the Vikings 4-0. They did beat the Express 3-2, which has huge side effects now, especially for the Express. But then losing to Liberty 5-4. Wrong fielders losing to the Overdrafts 5-2. And then to the Dragons, like I mentioned earlier, 12-7. So it feels kind of similar, like a lot of close outings for the wrong fielders, just kind of on the wrong side of things. Here and there, they're pitching, despite their good stats, only 12th best in the league at a 4.0 ERA and a 1.31 WHIP. I think it's their batting. I mean, it's also kind of middle of the road, 13th in the league at a 250 average. They're 9th best in home runs, and the strikeout percentage isn't awful, but just that batting average, they just can't really get people on. And they don't draw a whole lot of walks. They're towards the bottom in walks, actually. As I look at it, there's 3 teams where they're at 19 walks. Them, the Sparrows, and the Cyclones. And only 2 teams below them, the Mythic at 18 and the Express at 17. So it's just, they're not able to get runners aboard, really, and get those runs. I mean, they're averaging 3.8 runs per game, which is 14th in the league. And we'll go to the top of the 5th, still scoreless. 3-1 the count to Velma Betancourt here. Takes strike 2. Grounded a dartboard in time for out number 3. And we'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Lasers, Brickhouse, and Trudy Fruity do up.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 19.
Ball high. Inside. Right.
Now batting, the catcher, number 84.
Follow. Right. All outside. Right.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 18.
Ball outside.
Already 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th.
Off the plate.
And it's grounded to short. G.H. Jackson the throw in time for out number 3. And we're to the top of the 6th, still scoreless. Star Shelton and Will Freishack do up.
The third baseman, number 6.
Outside. Up inside. Take your base.
So just out of curiosity, I've taken the team's runs per game average and subtracting ERA from that just to get like a net, like where teams are per game basically. And the wrong fielders are netting minus .27 runs per game, so they're giving up a quarter of a run more per game than they're actually scoring. And whereas the Dragons are pretty much in that boat too, they're averaging a half a run deficit per game. Or I should say, I guess technically per 9 innings, which is not a perfect calculation since it's taking runs per game, which isn't always 9, but ERA is a standard, like a average statistic per 9 innings. So roughly you get what I'm getting at though.
Right.
That one's to the left side of the infield. Runner is going to stay put at third. The bases are loaded for the Dragons. First time they've had runners on since that first inning. And they look to make the most of it. It's grounded to dartboard to the roundabout, and roundabout to lasers for the Dragons special. And it all comes to naught. As there's nothing but knots on the scoreboard, it's still scoreless as we go to the bottom of the 6th. French Pastry could not deliver when the pressure was high. Major Champs, though, locked in as well. Only 3 hits given up from him today. Grounded to G.H. Jackson. Throw is just in time. Her arm is not that strong to be thrown from shortstop. And also being tense on top of that.
Up inside.
Nice dive by French Pastry, trying to make up for his failures. Gets out number 2. And that's another 1, 2, 3 inning for Major Champs. And it's time to hit the back three, 7, 8, 9. What am I talking about? 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. 4, 5, and 6 due up. Don't mind me, my brain is broken. Pat Gross still locked in, but up to 87 pitches here. And that one's put into center field, maybe. It's still kicked off the lip there between the infield and the dirt, but it's a base hit nonetheless. And that will chase Pat Gross. In comes Mishka Barker. And inheriting a runner aboard, G.H. Jackson to plate. She's 10-0 for 2 today. Teffoul activates for Jackson. Hits that one foul. Launches one deep into center. Back goes Cruz. But it's not quite deep enough. That tenseness coming up big as that one went about 408 feet. It needed 410. Loud first out. Here comes Duke Town. Three, 1. And Duke Town will be aboard. Opportunity knocks once again for the Dragons. 2 on, 1 out with the pressure all the way up here. 0-2 to Betancourt. And that's up the middle. That's going to get into center field. Cruz throws it in, and the bases are loaded once again for the Dragons. And Gary Starr will come to the plate. He's drawn 2 walks so far today. Oh, and 2 the count. Swing and a miss! Big strikeout there, 2 away. And it's Harry Shelton, no longer an S tier. He takes strike 1. And that's up the middle. That will score 1. Runner rounding third, headed home. That will score a second. It's 2-0 Dragons. They finally break through here in the top of the 7th. That one is foul. As is that one. And another walk given up by Barker. He has not been clean here. 2 walks, 2 hits. Giving up 2 runs in relief. Will finally get out of the inning. Not before the Dragons break through 2-0 as we go now to the bottom of the 7th. 2, 3, 4 due up for the wrong fielders. Major Champs is on fire and strikes out to start the inning. 6 Ks for Champs tonight. But that will take him right down as Pedro Cruz draws the walk. So figure that. A walk does more damage than a strikeout does good for you. But it won't matter, as Cruz will get tagged out there, and there goes the mojo. Back to on fire. Easy come, easy go. And that one is tucked inside the line. Elderberry will have himself a base hit. Tying run comes to the plate in Boomer Lasers. 92 pitches here on Major Champs. And that one's deep into left at the wall. Harry Shelton! He keeps the game with a 2-0 lead. He robs the home run from Boomer Lasers. Trying his very hardest to keep the Dragons' playoff hopes alive. Harry Shelton with a huge home run robbery to send us to the top of the 8th. Mishka Barker is done. In comes Cam Iconic. One down here in the top of the 8th. That one's down to the center. J.H. Jackson is aboard for the first time tonight. And stop me if you heard this before, but 2 on for the Dragons, 1 out. 1-2 count here to Duketown. Ooh, just misses the zone. That one's foul. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss. 2 down now. Here's Velma Betancourt. That one is foul. 2-2 the count to Betancourt. Strike 3 called, and we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Brickhouse, Trudy Fruity, and Sophia Saturn due up. Champs will stay in the game to start off the bottom of the 8th. Still on fire, but up to 95 pitches. Oh, swing and a miss at a pitch. Well high and outside, 1 away. 7 strikeouts for Champs to end the night. Just 5 base runners through 7 1/3. And the ball is hitting over to Wanda Cosmo. And she gives up a base hit up the middle. Sophia Saturn is known for her heroics. It was her hit last season, even the bottom of the 14th against the Overdrafts. That sent the Wrongfielders to the playoffs last season. Swing and a miss, though. The whiffer strikes out one away. Brings up Wood and Wayne. We are in one swing territory, but it's 2 gone now. Wood and Wayne 0 for 2 tonight. Grounded to Star. Star to first in time for out number 3. And will go to the top of the 9th. Star will lead things off by Harry Shelton and Will Freishack.
The third baseman, number 6.
And leadoff runner will be aboard for the Dragons.
The left fielder, number 16.
Up inside. Right. Outside.
Turn it to dartboard to round him out, and that will turn the Dragons special, their second one of the night.
Fielder, number 82.
And grounded to round him out, and will go to the bottom of the 9th. Wrongfielders need 2 to tie, 3 to win. It's the top of the order, though, but a combined 1 for 8 tonight.
The shortstop, number 7.
Rounded to Jackson. The throw is in time for out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 37.
Follow.
And a strikeout there. Wrongfielders down to their last chance. It's Pedro Cruz to the plate.
That's high. Off the plate.
That one will get into the stands, or just shy of it. Means a 2-2 count. Popped up, this should do it. Into center field, Duketown is there, and the catch is made for out number 3. The Dragons take one from the Wrongfielders. Harry Shelton's home run robbery seals the deal for the Dragons as they win 2-0. Butterfly effects throughout the heroic conference standings. This one is a big one. 9 hits for the Dragons. Freishack the only one with multiple hits. The 2 RBIs coming from... So not only did Harry Shelton bring home the 2 runs, he saved 2 runs from being scored. So Harry Shelton should be your top billing MVP. I don't know if he will, though. Just 5 hits for the Wrongfielders. Trudy Fruity, 2 of them. Gramps Elderberry, the other 2. And Pedro Cruz. Win goes to Champs, 7 Ks through 7 1/3. And Cosmo getting the save, 1 2/3. Only giving up a hit, 2 strikeouts of her own. Loss goes to Pat Gross. Bit of a hard luck loss for him. Just 1 earned run through 6. Barker giving up another earned through 1 1/3. And unfortunately, Harry Shelton not on the board. It's Champs, Gross, and Cosmo. Nothing but pitchers here in Game 2. Game number 3, the Stingers and the Skulls of Rock. Can we figure out the epic playoff picture? We'll find out here in a bit. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Ssbl on Twitch. And here we are, game number 3 should be a good one. Robin Ryan on the mound for the Stingers and Pollo Ensalada for the Skulls. The Skulls win and in, and we have our epic playoff picture set. Chet County starts us off by skying one into center field for out number 1. Galio cat up. This one into left center. Another one for Crispy Bacon. They'll make the catch for out number 2. Skulls of the Rock winning the first game of the season between these two, 7-5. And what was just the second loss of the season for the Stingers. Another one into center field. This one a bit deeper. Crispy Bacon at the wall, and it's gone! Just enough into center field. And the Skulls of Rock take a 1-0 lead. 426 feet. Alicia Kim with the solo shot. That one was the Energizer Bunny. It just kept going and going and going. And ended up being gone. That's out number 3, and we'll go to the bottom of the first. Skulls, 1-0 so far. Elmenreich Bear and Kennedy do up. We'll see what Ensalada can do. And Elmenreich starts things off, putting one down into right. Bounced off the wall, but Muddy Moon gets there in time. Throws it in, keeps it only a single. Defense slotted S8 pitcher. Oh, nice dive there by Hecker. He goes to second for 1. Can they go around the horn? They can! Nice Dragon special from the knees flip Hecker. Around the horn for the Dragon special. 2 down now here in the bottom of the first. Is he S7? He might be. I thought he was S8, but maybe he's 7. Kennedy draws a walk, so runner back aboard. Dank Highgrass to the plate. Right to Jet County for out number 3, and we'll go to the top of the second. 1-0. Bean Machine, Flip Hecker, and Buddy Moon do up. Grounded to Bear in time for round number 1. And Elmenreich makes the catch in foul territory for out number 2. 2 down for Buddy Moon. That's grounded to Texas. A 1-2-3 inning for the Stingers. Will go bottom of the second. Swolhe Brotani, Penelope Garcia, and Zarbi do up. And Brotani singles up the middle to start off the bottom of the second.
The captain, number 3. No.
That one's foul from Garcia. 1-1 the count. And that's going to be a bomber special into left. 2 on now for the Stingers here in the bottom of the second.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 20. Outside.
1-2 the count. To Ssbl here. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss. He goes down to the strikeout, 1 away. And here comes Dallas, Texas. This one will be foul. The long-time overdraft, been over here with the Stingers now for maybe just as many years as he was an overdraft. But he strikes out swinging back-to-back strikeouts here from Ensalada. That brings up Crispy Bacon. Into right, and that will be caught by Moon for out number 3.
The center fielder, number 33. Strike. Low. Strike 3.
And Kipshaw Jr. gets rung up to start the top of the third.
Second baseman, number 20. Off the plate. Strike.
That's right, Jackson Moore.
Strike.
1-2 to Welder. Welder pops it up. Just a shade into foul territory there for Highgrass. He makes the catch for out number 2.
The first baseman,
Brings us back to top of the order, Jet County.
follow.
And one mistake for Ryan so far through 2-2, make it 3. But that hit going out of the park, leading to the home run for the Skulls. 1-0 still as we go to the bottom of the third, top of the order due up for the Stingers.
The left fielder, number 42. That's inside. Ball inside.
3-0 to Elmenreich.
Strike.
Slaughter finds his own there. And this one's popped up into center. That will be caught by Kipshaw Jr. for out number 1.
Batting, the second baseman, number 36. Ball inside.
Grounded to Welder. Easy play there for out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 2. Outside. Strike. Strike 3.
And swing and a miss from Kennedy. And we go to the top of the fourth, still 1-0. We'll have Kat, Kim, and Ramos due up.
The left fielder, number 18. Nope, high.
Grounded to short. Texas is there. The throw in time for out number 1. And here's the home run hitter, Alicia Kim.
Right.
Grounded to third, high grass in time for round number 2. They grounded to first. That brings up Carlos Ramos. Bob and Ryan, despite the first inning home run, been cruising through this lineup, averaging just over 10 pitches per inning, and we're through the top of the 4th. Bottom half we go. It's High Grass Brotani and Penelope Garcia.
Now back, the first baseman, number 19.
Up the middle, a tough dive there from Ramos, and the runner is safe.
The designated hitter, number
So leadoff runner aboard to start the home half of the 4th. Rotani to the plate. This one a much easier play for Ramos to Welder for 1, and they turn the Dragon special 6-4-3. And 2 away now for Garcia. Ensalada locked in through 3 2/3, 3 strikeouts, 4 hits and a walk given up. That's up the middle and out of the range, and Garcia will be aboard.
third baseman, number 20.
We'll see what Zarbi can do. He flips one up the middle. Relder with the stop, but the throw is not in time. And back-to-back base hits brings Dallas, Texas to the plate. Mojo knocked down for Ensalada, back to neutral. On the flip side, his pitch count getting gobbled up to 60 now here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouled back, it's 1-2. Doesn't chase, evens it up. Piles back to a full count. Runners will go here with 2 outs. Skied into left, and Galileo Cat will make the catch there for out number 3, and will go to the top of the 5th inning. Machine, Hecker, and Buddy Moon due up.
The catcher, number 33. Ball high.
Rio!
The third baseman,
Ripped down the third baseline, but what a dive from Zarbi down the hot corner. Absolutely takes one away from Bean Machine. Somebody please clip that one. That's a rare one. We don't see lightning strike twice, as Dallas, Texas couldn't quite time that jump right. And the Skulls of Rock have their second hit of the game. One and 2, the count to Buddy Moon. Fouled off.
ball inside.
Buddy Moon into left center. Back it goes. Doesn't have enough. Buddy Moon is gone! Buddy Moon with a 2-run shot, and the Skulls take a 3-0 lead.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 33. That's down.
Only 3 hits tonight off of Ryan, and all 3 of them have come around to score for the Skulls.
The second baseman, number 20.
2 down now. Fran Welder to the plate. If someone could check for me, have the Skulls not made the playoffs since their title in Season 5? I can't remember for sure. And that one is popped up into right center. And that will be caught by Bacon for out number 3, but a 2-run shot makes it 3-0 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. 9-1-2 due up for the Stingers.
Fielder, number 21.
Let's see what Ensalada can do here in the bottom of the 5th. Needs a quick inning or two to kind of get that pitch count under control. Gets a quick first out here.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 41.
Back to the top, Monica Elmenreich. Rounded, Ramos with a diving stop. The throw is not in time. Just beat the throw by a step. Ensalada can't quite stay locked in. He's been flirting up and down between locked in and neutral. Facing off against Heidi Bear here, 0 for 2 so far. 1-1 the count. Swing and miss there, 1-2.
Ball inside.
Swing and a miss. Mojo down there for Bear.
The right fielder, number 2. Off the plate.
They haven't even have a winning season since they won the title. Wow. Runner going for second. The throw not in time. Stingers have a runner in scoring position. Fouled off by Kennedy. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Top of the 6th we go. 3-0 Skulls. They got the top of the order due up.
The first baseman, number 29. That's inside. Nope, high. Inside.
3-0 to County, and that one is ball 4, a 4-pitch walk to start things off for the Skulls.
Left fielder, number 18.
Brings up Galileo Cat.
That's up. Break. That's up. Break.
2-2. That one stays foul. Cat stays alive. Full count here for Ryan. That one's grounded to B. B goes to... Oh, no! And that's what happens when your second baseman is tense. Heidi Bear didn't look it in. And instead of what could have been a Dragon special turns to no outs. And an RBI man activated. Alicia Kim comes to the plate. Already with a home run under her belt in this one. And has a 2-0 advantage on the count. Ryan running out of steam here. That one finds his own there. A nice call for Ryan to make it 2-2. Fouled back by Kim. That one into right. Back it goes. If it's fair, it's gone. It's off the pole. Another home run for Alicia Kim. And it's 6-0 Skulls. A devastating time for the error. It allowed the RBI man to activate, and Alicia Kim wasn't going to be denied. 6-0 now for the Skulls of Rock. Hit perfectly off the pole to stay fair. And the Skulls of Rock have a massive advantage here. And Buddy, the Bean Machine. Oh, Matthew Kennedy robs it.
The third baseman, number 18. No. Off the plate.
And that will be caught by Kennedy for out number 3. But 3 more for the Skulls. 6-0 as we go to the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 19.
Wow. Grounded to County. Easy play for him. One away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 24. Ball low. Strike. No.
And a strikeout there. Ensalada, the young gun, outlasting the veteran. And outdueling him too. Quite a few hits tonight, but his defense has backed him up to go along with his 6 strikeouts here through 5 2/3. 1-2 the count to Garcia. She's 2 for 2, but won't get 3 for 3. She strikes out swinging a 1-2-3 inning for Ensalada, and we're to the top of the 7th. 6-0 Skulls. 7, 8, and 9 due up in the order.
The right fielder, number 38. Strike. Low.
Princess Leia came in relief, finished off the 6th, and gets the strikeout here to start off the 7th of Buddy Moon, 1 away.
Number 33. That's down.
Popped up, left center, shallow, and it'll be caught by Texas for out number 2.
The second baseman, number 20.
And up to the plate comes Fran Welder.
Right. Ball low.
1-2 the count. Double fouled off. Swing and a miss. A 1-2-3 inning for Princess Leia, and we go to the bottom of the 7th. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Stingers. Ensalada will stay in the game to start off the 7th. 91 pitches so far for him.
Ball inside.
Slow roller up the middle. Ramos in time, 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 12. Strike. Ball low. Strike.
Foul. 1-2 the count to Dallas, Texas. Over 100 pitches now for Ensalada. And gets the grounder to County. He'll take it himself for out number 2. Brings up Crispy Bacon. I'll give Ensalada the chance to finish off the 7th. Starts things off with a strike.
That's inside. Strike.
1-2 to Bacon. And strikeout number 8 for Ensalada will send us to the top of the 8th. Skulls still leading 6-0, and it's the top of the order due up.
The first baseman, number 29. Ball high.
Leia keeping things clean for the Stingers. She's gone through 2 1/3 now, perfect.
Number 18.
2 strikeouts for her. She's locked in. Up to 24 pitches herself. Still has a bit left in the tank. Needs that offense to get going. This one's popped up left field, and Elmenreich will catch up to it for out number 2 in foul territory. And here is your MVP of the game, Alicia Kim. 2 for 3, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. Holy cow! Is it going to be a hat trick again into center field? And it's going to be caught by Crispy Bacon. Not quite a hat trick, but a deep sigh of relief. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th.
Left fielder. Now pitching. Number 20.
Ensalada gets pulled in favor of Aaron Santea. See if he can close this one out and punch the ticket for the Skulls and complete the epic conference playoff picture.
Nope high.
Full count here to Elmenreich, the top of the order for the Stingers. And she draws a leadoff walk. And here is Heidi Bear. That tenseness turned into an error, which then allowed the 3-run shot by Kim. And she atoned for some, no she can't. Ramos, welder, a Dragon special, 2 away. Not a night to be Heidi Bear. Definitely a night to put behind her, 0 for 4 and a costly error. But not that the rest of her offensive teammates are helping her much. Kennedy, though, finds the outfield grass, a 2-out single. Now 0-2 to Dank Highgrass. And a swing and a miss. We'll go to the top of the 9th. 6-0 still the score. Ramos, Machine, and Flip Hecker do up. If the Skulls could have just come out to a little bit better of a start at the beginning of the season, we could have had a fun divisional race here, but just that 0-4 start for the Skulls really put them behind the 8 ball early. Stingers clinched the division a week or 2 ago, as they have a 3-game lead in the division, but about to get swept by the Skulls of Ruck, pending a miracle here in the bottom of the 9th. Princess Leia, excellent in relief. She is not allowed a darn thing over the past 3 2/3 innings. But does give up the walk there. And Dixie Norms will come in, try to get the final out here of the 9th. Ripped to Texas for out number 3, and we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. It's Brotani, Garcia, and B. Brotani 1 for 3 tonight. 1-1 the count.
That's inside.
2-2. Swing and a miss. That one skied into right. And caught by Moon in the last chance for the Stingers here. Zarbi to the plate. And that one's going to get down. So a runner aboard, 2 outs now, but a long way to work for the Stingers. Dallas, Texas to the plate. That one gets away from Machine. A 3-0 count here to Texas. Puts one in the stands. Grounded to Hecker. The throw is in time for out number 3. And the epic conference playoff picture is set. The Skulls of Rock punch their ticket and win 6-0 here. And are your 6th seed in the epic conference playoffs. 6 runs off of 4 hits. 4 hits for the Skulls. Kim with 2, Hecker and Moon. 3 of the 4 hits left the park. That one is a bizarre one. 9 hits for the Stingers. Garcia, B, and Elmenreich with multiple hit games. Win goes to Ensalada. He was great. 7 innings pitched, 8 strikeouts, 7 hits and a walk. Santea gets a pat on the back, 2 innings, 2 hits, a walk, 2 strikeouts. Loss goes to Ryan, 5 earned and 4 hits, 3 home runs given up. Leia did well in relief, 3 2/3 of just about perfect baseball. And then Norm's coming in. Nothing but Skulls on the MVP board. Alicia Kim, no doubter. 4 RBIs off of 2 home runs. Ensalada with an excellent outing, one of his best of the season, if not his best. And Buddy Moon also getting honors. Well, that was fun. That will do it for tonight. Skulls of Rock punched their ticket and set the playoff picture for the Epic Conference. Still a lot to learn from the heroic side of things. Still only one team officially clinched over there. Well, that's going to do it for me tonight. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a good every night, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.